Morning, everybody. I got one good morning in response. Thank you for that. Good. Welcome to Rich Products. I'm Bill Giesel. I'm the former CEO and current Executive Vice Chair of Rich's, and we're pleased to have you in our home that we have lived and thrived in. This is the site of our world headquarters, and we're pleased to have had Buffalo as the world headquarters for the past 78 years now, all on this corner on Niagara Street. We've been really proud to be part of the Buffalo community over that time. And I think all of you would agree with me, that Buffalo is a great place to live, to work, but the real reason Buffalo is such a great place, which always gets played back to me, is the people. It's people like you, it's our neighbors, it's people in the city of Buffalo that really make this a very, very special environment for us. And there's no more important slice of our population than our young people, because they are the future. Buffalo's prosperity and thriving in the future depends on the next generation and their readiness to step up and lead and contribute to this community. And there's really two pieces of the puzzle in making sure that happens. First is preparing them with the right quality of education. And that's not enough alone, because the second piece is affording them the opportunities to contribute. And that just doesn't happen automatically. That's up to us to make that happen, to facilitate the availability of those types of opportunities. And Say Yes Buffalo is instrumental in both of those components. Through this apprenticeship program that is heading into its second cohort now, we're starting to help work in partnership with private sector like Rich's and other local companies to afford those types of opportunities to get started, to start to learn, grow, and to contribute to the community. And I'm really proud that Rich's was part of the first cohort, one of the first employers to participate in the program, and I'm proud that we're also bringing on 2 apprentices in the second, and they're right here with me here, Taya Stevens and Demaya Wilson. Stand up and say hello. Where's Demaya? There she is. And it wouldn't work if we didn't have the right Rich's people in partnership with them and helping to integrate them and to transition them into the organization. And we've got some of those people here. Chris Cobb. Chris, stand up and say hello. Kelly Ryman, who is the lead Rich's person for the apprenticeship program. And Will Kreiner over here to our left, who heads up the Rich's catering operation. And one of his key people, Dylan Ralph. Dylan, where are you? Oh, there he is, Dylan. So we're really excited. This apprenticeship program is great for people like Taya and Demaya, who are coming into the organization and getting new experience, but it's also great for us. It's great for the people that are connected to them. It enriches our environment. It allows us to broaden our perspectives, and we get to involve really interesting, exciting new people in our organization, and that's a very, very valuable addition to the whole Rich's experience. But that's only that second part about it. The first part is that preparation and the education. And that's where the Say Yes Scholarship Fund comes into play, and it's so critical to helping get students prepared and ready to contribute. And to make an announcement regarding that scholarship fund, I'm pleased to invite up here 2 of the absolute strongest, most valuable advocates we have in Western New York. And that is State Senator Tim Kennedy and Assembly Majority Leader Crystal Peoples-Stokes. Please join me up here, folks.
morning, everyone. So first of all, I want to recognize Bill Geisel and the team here at Riches. Can we give them a round of applause? We're truly grateful for them hosting us here today. And I want to recognize my partner in government, Majority Leader Crystal Peoples-Stokes, who has been an extraordinary champion for all things great happening here in Buffalo and Western New York, but all across New York State. And for those of you that don't know, she's a historic figure. First woman of color in the history of New York State to hold the position that she holds as Majority Leader in the New York State Assembly. And she's delivering for us every day. And I could not be more proud to have my partner in Albany helping to deliver on this great news here today. I also want to recognize our governor, Kathy Hochul, one of Buffalo's own, one of Buffalo's best, serving as governor, another historic figure, first woman and the first figure from Western New York in 135 years to hold that position. She's represented here today by her team, including her regional representative, Bonnie Kane Lockwood, who's with us as well. If we could give the governor's office a round of applause as well. And of course, the real reason we're here today is David Rust. David Rust and his team at Say Yes Buffalo. A real godsend to Buffalo and to our community. And the team, you know, I said it yesterday, every great team in the community of Say Yes Buffalo is a great team. They need great leadership. David provides that great leadership, but I'm so thankful to the work that's been done at Say Yes Buffalo. You know, I've been a proud champion of Say Yes to Education and here in Buffalo for many years, going back to 2012 when I went down to New York City to actually help to recruit George Weiss and his vision of Say Yes to Education that had planted its seed in other areas of our country to come here to Buffalo. We were ripe and ready to fly, spread our wings and fly. And because of the leadership at Say Yes, because of the students, because of the partnerships that have been born out of this incredible program, Say Yes Buffalo has blossomed and it has grown into the best of the best all throughout the country. And so with our partners here in government today, we're proud to announce that we're delivering another $10 million for Say Yes to Education Buffalo here in our community to help to continue to grow this amazing organization and this amazing initiative. And while we were thrilled to be able to get this over the finish line in this year's budget, this $10 million, nothing good ever comes easy. And so we were determined to fight for it. Myself, Majority Leader Peoples-Stokes in the Assembly, and with the leadership of the governor, we were able to get this $10 million into the budget that will bring the final number for Say Yes to Education in Buffalo so close to the finish line that we can smell it. And we got to make sure that we continue to drive forward on the agenda to raise awareness, to raise the money. And this $10 million builds on another $10 million that we were able to allocate through New York State back in 2018. And of the $65 million for the endowment that will allow Say Yes to Education to continue to thrive in perpetuity here in Buffalo and Western New York, this $10 million gets us right to the finish line. So we're bridging the gap, and we're confident that we're going to get it finally over that finish line with the work, the remarkable work of David Rust, Say Yes to Education Buffalo, and that this vision is built on one thing: opportunity, and it's opportunity that's creating hope into the youth and into the students and into the future that we are so excited about here in Buffalo. And so before I wrap up, I just want to thank the people that make today possible once again, but who are often behind the scenes. Daphne, Aaron, Jamil, Stephanie, Madeline, and the rest of the Say Yes to Education change makers. We see you, we're thankful for you, and we appreciate everything that you do each day and every day. I want to now introduce the greatest champion, not only for our community, but for our entire state. And again, she's not only one of the best, but she's one of our own. Majority Leader Crystal Peoples-Stokes.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to my brother, who I often say from another mother. We do work very well together, and much like God would desire us to do as a people all over in every area of work, we share a common belief in the people of Western New York in particular, and the people of New York State in general. I want to start by saying, I want to give God all the glory, because it's His glory that has me here today, and it's His glory that's going to move us all forward. And also just occurred to me that I should say something to you that I'm not sure if anyone told you this yet today, but I love you. I love you. It's the reason why I travel to Albany to work so hard, because I love my people. And all of you are my people, because you are God's people, and I love you. I certainly want to thank the the host for having us here, the amazing board of Say Yes, and the amazing administration of Say Yes under David Rusk's leadership. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Mediocre people maybe get results and maybe not. But phenomenal people get phenomenal results. And I too was in New York in 2012 to recruit Mr. Weiss to Buffalo. I too was at Performing Arts in 16 when he came and offered the resources to help us start Say Yes. I saw the tears on 6th and 7th and 8th graders and even high schoolers' faces as they heard that they would be able to go to college for free. Nobody ever thought about that. When they heard it, something lifted in their spirits that brought them to tears and also brought them to their best. Because you gotta bring your best game when somebody's offering you something this phenomenal. You can't come mediocre when you got a phenomenal team of people working with you. You gotta come strong. I saw that in the young people's faces, and I still believe that today. I know for a fact that the graduation rate in the city of Buffalo has gone up, has increased significantly because of the work of Say Yes to Education. And when people graduate, they do what Booker T. Washington said people should do as a result of education. They will learn how to work and how to live in a community where they're civil servants as well. And so I am super honored to have been able to work with my colleagues in government. That's why you see them standing here with me, Mr. Conrad and Mr. Rivera. Also, I want to honor Speaker Carl Hastie, who is the leader of the Assembly, in listening to my constant plea that we have to have this, not the first time, but for the second time, we have to have these amount of dollars in order to make sure that the young people in Buffalo who attend either traditional public or non-traditional public have access to higher ed, whether it's a 4-year degree or a 2-year degree or a couple months certification. They have access to it because the resources are available to them. That will make our community better. That will make us all better. And I really just want to honor you all for the opportunity to serve, because that's exactly what I do for you. And I fully expect that what we have poured into you will be multiplied multiple times as our community begins to grow better and better and better into the future. So thank you all, and congratulations to the students in this apprenticeship program. I'm already super proud of you, and I already know you're going to be successful. Just remember that we met when you got rich and famous. When you become rich and famous, don't forget you know me. Don't forget we made it happen. Thanks, and God bless.
Rust.
David.
Can't lose this one. Should have Bonnie in here too.
Yep.
Can we get one with Bonnie? Bonnie, can you join us as well, please?
Yes. Yes. Bonnie, you want to hold the money?
Do you want to do one more, Jamil, right in front of here? Can we do that?
Oh, go. There's somebody with direction.
Ready? One, two, three.
God. Thank you, and congratulations, everybody. I'm Bonnie Kane Lockwood. In April of this year, I came out of retirement to serve this governor, our governor, Kathy Hochul. And not long after, I attended the Excellence in Education Awards, which is sponsored by the Friends for a Better Buffalo, led by our school board member, Terrence Hurd, and his wife, Nina. And it recognizes the amazing teachers, administrators, and support staff of the Buffalo Public Schools. Well, you can imagine my surprise when out of the blue I heard somebody say, "Thank you, we are thrilled with the budget." Believe me. Not everybody says thank you, we are thrilled with the budget. We are over the moon. The governor's the greatest. Well, I paraphrase a little, but that thank you came from David Rust, who went out of his way that evening to say thank you. Thank you to the governor for allocating the $10 million for Say Yes Endowment Fund that we celebrate today, championed by our great majority leader, Crystal Peoples-Stokes, our New York State Senator, Tim Kennedy, and the members of the Assembly here today with John Rivera and Bill Conrad. Thank you for the governor's record $34.5 billion in total school aid that, as she has said, will open new doors for more students to build a brighter future for themselves and gain the skills needed for the jobs of the future. So today, to David and the Say Yes family, I say thank you. Thank you to all of you on behalf of Governor Hochul for your commitment to the students and families whose futures are brighter because of the relentless focus on providing the resources and support they need in partnership with Buffalo Public Schools, your public and private funders, and the community whose trust Say Yes has so deservedly earned. And like Say Yes, this governor says yes and does more, just recently announcing additional funding to expand a diverse teacher workforce, making $108 million available statewide for student well-being through mental health supports. And like Say Yes, we thank our partners, Senator Kennedy, Majority Leader Peoples-Stokes, to the city, to the school superintendent, for days like today, when we are reaffirming our state's commitment to opening new doors and pathways to success for our greatest resources, our children. Thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie. So good morning, everyone. My name is David Rust, CEO of Say Yes Buffalo, and really privileged and honored to be here today. A couple big thank yous at the top. This, to me, is an example of extraordinary and visionary government. This is great government. This $10 million investment to the Say Yes Buffalo Scholarship Endowment gets us really close to supporting certificates, 2-year degrees, 4-year degrees, and apprenticeships in perpetuity for students in the city of Buffalo.
When I say visionary and generational, this will be here when we are all long gone, supporting students we don't even know yet. And when I say it's great government, it's often hard to think ahead decades, but what's going to fuel our amazing community in the years to come? Simply put, it's access to a good education married with a good job. So I'm really grateful. This was championed by Senator Kennedy and the Majority Leader, supported by their colleagues in government. Thank you and welcome to Assemblymember Rivera and Conrad as well. Thank you to Karen Utz from ESD. And thank you to our governor, a daughter of Buffalo, for continuing to invest in our young people in visionary ways that had not happened before. The words that Senator Kennedy and the Majority Leader shared are absolutely true. They flew down to Buffalo in 2010 and 2011 when we were competing for Say Yes. This was no guarantee. We had a big promise that every student that graduated the public schools in the city of Buffalo would have the opportunity to earn a college degree and to earn a good job, but it was no sure bet. We were competing against other major markets. And George Weiss, the founder of Say Yes to Education, still talks to me fondly to this day about the parade of the Buffalo team that came through his office, in particular the Majority Leader and Senator Kennedy, and it pushed it over the edge, what it took, that their commitment they were making that day to George as he invested over $20 million in Buffalo would be heavily supported by state government. And here we are over 10 years later with them continuing to pour into the young people here in this community with the long-term commitment and investment they've made. So it's an example of great elected officials. And the reason they invested in what was an idea all those years ago was really twofold. We had a couple big, bold ideas. We thought we could work hand in hand with the superintendent and the public schools to help improve the graduation rates in the city of Buffalo. Over the last decade, the graduation rate has gone up 30 percentage points. Post-secondary access has gone up 17%, and post-secondary completion has gone up 14%. There is not a city in the country that has made those gains. And kudos to Dr. Williams, the Buffalo Education School Board, and our team for the good work they've done there to drive opportunity. So just as important is the economics of Say Yes. Had Say Yes not formed this partnership with state government, with the Buffalo School Board and the Buffalo Public Schools, our city and our county, 4,396 students, if we had maintained that 49% rate, would not have graduated high school. I mean, look at the beautiful, talented students in front of us. You're amazing young men and women. We believe in you. You can do anything. Everyone has potential. Not everyone has been given opportunity, and this was about opportunity. Those 4,396 students, they're going to earn an additional $1.2 billion in their lifetimes to spend in our communities. Then if you look at the gains in terms of students who have gone on to a college program, whether a certificate, a 2-year degree, or a 4-year degree, that's an additional $8.6 billion in lifetime earnings from those students. So whether you're looking at this educationally or economically, this has worked. It's a game changer, and it's going to be here in perpetuity for students in Buffalo. So again, to the young people, your partners in government made this happen, and it's just an extraordinary gift in the belief in you. So again, thank you to Senator Kennedy, thank you to the Majority Leader, thank you to the Governor, thank you to the members of the Assembly and Senate that supported this. Thank you to Karen at ESD for all the great work, in particular the Assembly members that joined us today. So we do this to support young people, and we've got some great young people here that you're going to have the chance to hear from. About a year ago, we kicked off CareerWise Greater Buffalo, generously seeded by the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation, which was a quick pathway to the workforce for students that wanted to work at amazing employers like Riches, like M&T Bank, like Wegmans and Moog, like Five Star Bank, like Evans Bank, like AAA and the Buffalo News, leading employers here that are going to provide great careers for our young people. We are announcing today our second cohort of apprentices who have signed on. They are working with their employers while they're also earning a certificate or a 2-year degree from wonderful institutions locally, like Hilbert College, like Villa Maria College, like SUNY Erie and Alfred State, and the good work happening at Northland. So our students are here today, and we're going to have a chance to hear from some of them because the funds that we're covering funds the college component of our apprenticeship program as well. They're new innovative pathways that allow students quick access to the workforce, and more importantly, a really good job at the back end. So without further ado, I would like to invite up Taya from Rich Products and Kelly, my college friend from Rich Products, who is going to share a little bit about their experience, both as Taya working here as an apprentice at Rich Products. Oh, you're speaking now. Are you Taya? Okay, I got the name wrong there. I'm Dave. How are you? Good, good. And then Kelly's going to join us as well to share a little bit about her experience. Kelly, come on up. Dylan's coming up. Okay. Then sorry, I guess given the wrong names on the agenda there. So go ahead, everyone.
Thank you. Good morning to my fellow apprentice and all my fellow associates. I hope you are having a great morning, and thank you for coming to today's event. My name is Taya Stevens, age 18, and currently enrolled at Villa Maria College. I study business and applied science. When I first started the apprenticeship, I was so nervous. I was in the basement at my high school when I met Ms. Jen, and she kept wanting me to do the Say Yes program. I had already had my mind set on NCCC, or NCFI, which is the Niagara Falls Culinary Institute. Me being who I am, I took it into consideration. I told myself it was nothing wrong with having a backup option. As time went on, I started getting interviews for positions I applied to. I applied to 3 jobs out of a massive amount of positions, but only one really had my interest, which was Riches. I soon had my interview in that very room right over there. And I walked out that day smiling ear to ear, not knowing if I would get the position, but very confident in myself and overwhelmed with this enormous space called the atrium. I was worried I wouldn't get the job, especially because I was up against familiar faces, but I was so strong-willed. A couple weeks after my interview, I was offered the position of culinarian. And of course, I accepted the offer, not knowing exactly what the culinarian role was. I questioned my career coach daily to figure out what it was I was getting myself into. Now that I'm actually at Riches, everything I questioned is answered. All my anxiety I had, it went away easily when I started this role. Everything I thought it would be, this role was everything I thought it would be, sorry. My managers and all my coworkers support me daily, teaching me how to make extravagant pastries and food. They also help me when I'm completely lost and need to find new things. I love the experience and the support from everyone here. It's the things from good morning to have a great day after a long shift. I love my kitchen crew especially, the most talented and innovative chefs I ever met. It's only been 15 days opening a gateway to my future. One important moment for me was my first day. Me and my kitchen manager were going to get my security badge when we met a new hire. My manager and his manager never met each other before, and they both been working here for 11 years plus. That interaction was really the first time they ever talked to each other ever. That moment will stick with me forever. With this position, I'm hoping and willing to meet new people all over the company and seek all types of wisdoms that they offer. This apprenticeship opened the gateway to my career and my future. Choosing Riches is something that I can say was the best decision overall. And my fellow apprentice, keep going and never give up on yourself and your goals. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Good morning, everyone. I am Chef Dylan. I am the sous chef here at Rich Products. I would like to just start by thanking the Say Yes apprenticeship program for allowing Riches to be able to shape our future workforce. I would also like to thank Taya Stevens for her hard work and her dedication that she has given to Riches. It is such an inspiration to see how you come in here every day with your positive attitude. And to me, I feel that I want to learn and have you learn this business as much as I can. So any way that I'm able to help you, I will be there for you. And what a better way to do that than to be immersed in our day-to-day activity that we have here every day. I'm excited for this opportunity and for your future here at Riches. These next 3 years are going to fly by. If I could give you one piece of information, it is going to be that your future depends on what you do today. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is William Kreiner. I'm the general manager and executive chef here at Rich's Catering. We would like to present Taya with an official Rich Entertainment Group chef coat on behalf of Good Friday.
It's amazing. Congrats, Taya. That was a beautiful speech. So much opportunity in front of you. Riches. We have other culinary providers here today, Wegmans and Delaware North, and the future is bright for students in Buffalo, thanks to this program and all the other pathways we have. And we're going to have a chance to meet the rest of our apprentices that are here today. The majority leader had talked about the quality of our team, as did Senator Kennedy, and we have a best-in-class, amazing team here at SAS Buffalo that has worked to build this workforce and apprenticeship portfolio after the last few years. Before I invite up Stephanie, who is currently leading it, can I ask everybody who's involved from SAS to stand up? Can we give them a round of applause for their amazing work? You're amazing men and women. I love you all. Thank you for the meaningful connections you build with young people, the work you're doing with our employers to help give young people great opportunity that we are about to hear about. So this portfolio is currently led by Stephanie Pete. So I'd invite Stephanie up, and she's going to introduce our employers and then our students one by one for their signing day. So Stephanie, take it from here, please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today. So we had over 170 students who applied for our apprenticeship program out of 6 high schools this year. So an incredible response, and the young people you see today are among the 21 who made it through a very competitive interview process. So congratulations to you all for sticking through it and succeeding. So I am going to do the most exciting thing that we're talking about today and call up the employers. So I'm going to call you up by company name. So when I call your company, if I can have all associates and apprentices come to the podium. So the associates will be here at the podium and the apprentices will line up to my left. And I ask that one associate read the name, title, and career pathway for each apprentice individually, while a second associate offers an apprentice a lanyard when their name is read. So after you are complete, please simply take a step back, and we will be taking a group photo at the end. So let's get started. So I'm actually going to call up Kelly Ryman and team. They actually have another apprentice here today. Kelly Ryman and Rich Products.
Actually, I'm Chris Cobb.
Hi, Chris. I'm sorry.
Yeah, been shitting for Kelly. Didn't have anything prepared. Just want to say congratulations to all the apprentices. Our apprentice is Demaya Wilson. So Demaya, if you could stand. So we have a bit of a ceremony here. I'm going to present you with a lab jacket. Unfortunately, it's not personalized yet. We have those coming, but congratulations, Demaya. We're really excited to have you part of the R&D team, and welcome.
So next we have Deborah Pratt and team with Delaware North.
I want to echo our colleagues' sentiments and congratulate all of the apprentices. I'm joined today by my esteemed colleagues, Executive Chef Evan Vago and Shannon, there you are, Shannon Bobson, HR Manager for KeyBank, Highmark, and some other locations within the Western New York region. We have a wonderful apprentice joining us. Would you like to step up? And I'm just going to give him a round of applause. Woo! So this is Caden Evans, and he is a culinary apprentice in the business operations pathway. So thank you for joining us. And Evan, please do the honors.
Okay, so next we have Ansley Kelly and team with Wegmans.
Good morning, everyone. We're so glad to be here today and really excited to be part of Cohort 2. This program is so well aligned with our goals as a company, which is truly to serve the communities that we are in, and what better way to do that than through our young folks. So we're really excited. We have 5 apprentices in Cohort 2, and they are all busy studying, except for our friend Kivan, who's here this morning. So come on up. Thanks for being here this morning. And I am so sorry. Rama snuck in for us as well. So Rama, we'd love to give you your things as well. Come on up.
So next we have Abigail Wostindiak from AAA.
Good morning. My name is Abby Westendek, and I'm our senior recruiter here at AAA. I'd like to welcome our 2 apprentices to come on up. We have Muhammad Haveschi. He is working as our member contact service representative apprentice. And then we have Antonio Hatch, who's working with our emergency road service department. AAA is so honored to be here today and partner with Say Yes, and we really look forward to working with these students and looking forward to what they accomplish this year.
So next we have Jasana Gadley and team, a big team, from M&T Bank.
Hi, everyone. My name's Liz. I'm the program manager for the Youth Apprenticeship Program at M&T Bank. I have Jasana Gadley here with me. Who's going to help us out. We have 8, so bear with me. There's quite a few names, but I'm going to introduce them all, and then I will not be taking a picture with each of them, Jamal. So I will be taking one big picture at the end. Thank you. Okay, cool. All right, so to kick us off, we have Nellie Hawkins. Nellie here is in our HR department, and she's in the business operations pathway. And there you go, and a padfolio for you. All right. We have Jaden Scott, who's also in our HR department. We have Darnell Matthews in our business banking operations. We have Andre Williams in our technology operations department. Thank you. Stab you with my pencil. We have Lanaya Woods over here. She's in retail banking. We have Chabi Karakio. She's in banking services. And Raihana Hussein, and she's in banking services as well. And then honorable mention to Lanier Rodriguez, who is currently at work, where you all should be. Anyway. Okay. Let's turn this. Oh.
Okay, next we have Arissa Berry and Mary Ellen Frandina from Evans Bank.
Good morning. I'm Arissa Berry with Evans Bank. We are so excited to be part of this program, and we are honored to welcome Zakiah Torres to our retail banking team in the financial services pathway. We're so excited for this journey with Say Yes and with Zakiah.
And last but certainly not least, we have Chris Lee and Colin Gale from Say Yes Buffalo. We also hired apprentices this year as an employer.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Christopher Lee, and I'm the data director here at Say Yes Buffalo, and this is Colin Gale, who is the HR director here at Say Yes Buffalo. We are super proud to... I'm sorry, I'm too short. I'm also standing. I'm Christopher Lee. This is Colin Gale. We are directors at Say Yes Buffalo. We are super excited for all of you to start your future with the apprenticeship program. We would like to welcome our apprentice, Abdul Rahim Fidel, Human Resource Associate and Business Operations.
So I'd like to invite Senator and Majority Leader up for a photo with our young people as well. Where do you want to say?
Oh, you're good right there.
Just have one quick closing comment. Congratulations to all of our apprentices. This is amazing. And I'll close this where I started it with a huge thank you to the Senator and the Majority Leader who made this investment happen. It is great government. They're amazing people, amazing officials. So there's a lot of work left to do, but this is an exciting day. Thanks for everyone for coming out today. For media, there will be a chance to speak to the Senator and Majority Leader or myself in the back. And please come by and talk to some of our young people if you'd like. Thanks, everyone.